Hi, I'm Amir Husain, CEO of VDIworks. Today I want to show you how quickly and simply you can get a virtual desktop environment operational with VDIworks software. I know that there's been several publications in the industry and several demonstration videos from other vendors that talk about how in just a few hours you can have a VDI system operational with their technology. I want to compare and contrast that today with VDIworks and show you how within literally just a few minutes you can have an entire virtual desktop environment operational with VDIworks. On the right here I have a client system. It's actually a thin client computer that we'll be using to connect into a host. And then here of course is the host system. The only thing that I've done to prepare for this is to download the installers for our client software and our host software. So the 5 minutes or so that it takes to download the software, that's not going to be counted in this video. However, there won't be any cuts, there won't be any takeaway shots or anything like that. You will see a continuous live installation, and we've got a clock back there that we can use to track exactly how quickly things are proceeding. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is of course look at the clock, and conveniently it's exactly 11:50. I'm going to kick off the installer here on the thin client and the installer on the host. Now as this happens, let me explain a couple of things to you. The thin client system is actually using compact flash storage, which has several advantages. For example, it consumes less energy, and it also has no moving parts. So it has a much better mean time between failure as compared to a standard magnetic hard drive. However, it is a little slower in terms of the disk I/O performance. So you'll see the installer progress a little bit slower on the client than it does on the host. And that's just simply because of the compact flash card. So here we see the host installer go through the motions and steps through the various processes. So far I've just had to click a couple of next buttons. There's really no complex configuration involved. I'm going to do the same here now on the client side. Click next a couple of times, accept the end user license agreement, and keep going. The host now is done with the install and it wants me to reboot. So I'm going to do that. There's a couple of drivers that are installed on the host side that need to be instantiated, so the reboot is important. But this machine will come back up very quickly. In the meanwhile, the client installer is continuing to install all of the files and create the registry entries that are necessary to get our product operational. We're almost done with the client here. It's now finally registering the product, and the host system is now at the boot up stage. Looking at the time so far, we are about 2 minutes into this video. So we have almost completed the host here, and the client is just going through its final stages. We're using Windows XP as the operating system, but the software that we're demonstrating to you, which is our VideoOverIP software, will work in Vista environments, it'll work in Windows 7 environments, and it's actually able to support Aero and DirectX and OpenGL in a one-to-one connection mode. Now we've got the host powering up here. I'm going to log in. There we go. The host is now all powered up and is ready to accept connections. Let's give the client a few more seconds. There's some startup applications that I'm going to disable here on the host side. There we go. So the client install is completed. I'm going to click the finish button and we're ready to go. Now if you look at the time, again it's been 4 minutes roughly since I started this process. Now I'm going to actually create a connection and show you the performance of the VideoOverIP software. So on the client side, I launch our client connection tool. I'll provide the IP address of the remote server and also my login credentials. VideoOverIP is now creating a connection, and you can see that what I see on the left on the host side is exactly what I'm seeing on the client as well. Let's start up a video. You can see the video and the sound is all operational with the high frame rate that you typically expect from VDIworks VideoOverIP software. And I've let the audio play here as well, so you can see that without any kind of skipping or any kind of issues, the video is working just fine. Less than 5 minutes, VDIworks VideoOverIP installed on the host and the client. Under 5 minutes, you have a virtual desktop environment ready to go. Thank you very much.